Hey guys, welcome back to SkyFactory 3 with Haley. We have accomplished a lot in these past few weeks and we've still got a ton more to go in the achievement book. So let's just jump right back in. Alright, so as you can see, the reactor which we created last time, I went ahead and filled in the glass and it still didn't change it to a multi-block unit. All I did was log off and log back in, so you can see how it looks like it's supposed to, essentially. And there must have been a graphical glitch or something, but we did make it correctly. The only thing I did between episodes was to make this reactor glass. Let me show you what that is. The reactor glass is just our reactor casing surrounded by two pieces of glass, and allows you to see how the yellorium is filling up those fuel rods. We still are at full power, still generating about 27 RF per tick, so we are good there. I also went ahead and tapped out of the reactor power tap, that's what it's called. I just stuck these capacitor banks over to the side right now. We're not really using them, but I did make some more energy conduits. Let's drop down to our basement here. Down you go. And as you can see, I have a friend again, Enderman there. I went ahead and extended the conduits all the way over to our machines here. So now we're powering all of our machines, and we also are powering our farmer. I want to see if I can go ahead and get this Enderman. I'm still trying to get some more mob souls with our little sword here. Let's see if I can do it without dying on camera. Well, smack me. Don't smack me. One more hit. Ah, there he goes. Did he drop? Oh, he dropped an experience chunk, but I'm still trying to get some more of those mob souls. Let me go ahead and eat real quick so I can make the the Enderman seeds, and that'll give me a pretty steady supply of ender pearls as I need them. Let me see. Also, in between episodes, I just kind of cleaned up a bit. So I did rearrange our chest here. I moved the actual colossal chest core to the front, so I was able to realize that whichever side the colossal chest core is facing is the direction that the chest will actually open from, front and back. So I made additional colossal chest interfaces. I don't know if you can see that colossal chest interface, as it says at the top, and that's I made one for each side, and that's where it's actually interacting with our item conduits. I filtered, I made a basic item filter where I'm telling this item conduit to only pull out the loot bags. Let me show you the recipe for the filter. It's very simple to make. It's just 4 pieces of paper surrounded by a hopper. So I've got the filter going into our compacting drawer, and in the first drawer, of course, it puts in the common loot bags and it compresses those up. And the second drawer, it puts in the rare loot bags. And from the back side here, I've actually got a filter where I wanted to pull out that rare loot bag into here, so we can see how it's compressing those. So right now I've got 2 legendary loot bags. Let me show you the cobblestone generator. It's the other thing that I went ahead and set up. So I did upgrade the cobblestone generator, so now it's at a tier 3. KBLESDON. And the next tier just required blaze rods, and we haven't been to the nether yet to kill any blazes, so I'll upgrade that once I actually get some blazes. I think it actually makes these generate cobblestone faster. As you can see, I have it pulling into the first one. I went ahead and set the extraction from the first one to pull the double compressed cobblestone into our next one, so it makes our quadruple compressed cobblestone. And when we get enough of those, I'll have that pull over to our next compacting drawer to make quadruple, quintuple, and sextuple, and then I'll have it go down to a final one once we actually get enough cobblestone there. So we have a long way to go before we get our octuple compressed cobblestone. As you can see, we talked about the last episode. I was going to go ahead and make the compacting drawers for each of our little ore, so I got those going. And I also, since we have our farm going automatic here, I went ahead and made just a basic drawer, and I So I don't want to put anything in there. Let me show you. I went ahead and put an upgrade in here where it'll actually hold 416 stacks. And you see we got 3,000 Inferium essences in there, and it's still going strong. We're going to need a lot of essences, so we're just going to let that run. So what are we going to do this episode? Everything we have is pretty much on automatic right now, so we're going to let all of our machines run, build up some materials before we move on to any more complex stuff. So I wanted to just jump ahead and book to something else. We are going to move on to Botania. The Botania is all about flowers. It's more than flowers. There's a little bit of magic that goes along with it. So let's just kind of jump right in. The first quest asks us to craft a Lexica Botania, and this is the book that will tell us how to do everything. So this book is actually just made from a regular book as with a sapling. So notice I also moved everything that was here. I moved all of these items closer to our materials so I can just continue to work in this corner, and that way I'm still far enough from the mob farm, so that'll continue on. So let's go ahead and make our book. I should have enough paper to make a book. I remember how to make one. Let's see. That's made from 3 pieces of paper, a string, and oh, I need to make some more of those what are they called? You know, these things, blank patterns. That requires 2 blank patterns, 3 pieces of paper, and a string. So we got a book. We'll pair that up with a sapling, and we get our Lexica Botania. All right, so if we look in here, it's got a little navigation, so you have to get back and forth to things, but I think there's supposed to be an arrow down here at the end. Tells you that. It takes me right back to the front. There we go. So how do I work this silly thing? I don't want to add a bookmark there. I don't want to go in game. There we go, in game. All right, so these are all the basic mechanics of how Lexicon Botania works. So let's see what the first thing that it asks us to do. It wants us to craft a petal apothecary. These are going to be hard words for me to say. The petal apothecary is just made of stone and these little mystical petals. You can use any color. And the mystical petals are created by the mystical flowers. Now, how do you get mystical flowers? Good question. I'm glad you asked. Let's just see what the book says about mystical flowers. Mystical flowers around the world, you may stumble upon them, yada yada. It's also possible to grow them using floral fertilizer. Floral fertilizer is something that can be made. Let's go ahead and look at that. Floral fertilizer is just made from bone meal and some different colored powders or dyes. Now, the way we get the dyes is we use bone meal on the grass to get regular flowers, but also I found a use for all this chicken manure. As you can see, I've been collecting chicken manure from our little farm here, so I got plenty of it. Chicken manure is just another substitute for bone meal. So if you just pretty much put it on the grass, you'll see you'll have some flowers that'll pop up along with some extra grass. It'll give you some seeds. So we're going to use these flowers to get some pretty colored dye. Break that down. And let's see, I got some corn kettles and some dandelions and poppies. And if you put your dandelions in your crafting grid, it'll give you the yellow dye. If you put the red poppy in your popping grid, it'll give you the red dye. So I'm using the chicken manure to get the flowers. Pop that back in there. Ugh. I feel like I need to wash my hands after playing this game sometimes. Because I'm going to use the bone meal from our sifting machines over here to actually make the floral fertilizer. I did have some more flowers from playing around earlier, so let me grab that. And is that enough that's going to make me have... Don't put my achievement book up there. Alright, well, it gives me 1 because I need more yellow flowers, apparently. Do I have any more yellow flowers in here? No, I don't. Alright, well, let's see what it gives us. We just need 1 a mystical flower to be able to make that petal apothecary. So we pop it on the ground, and we got a white mystical flower, gray mystical flower, green, and pink. All right, I think a white one's the one that's most common. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that into some petals here. And it gives you 2 petals, and I think if I plant one of them, I'm gonna check that spot out here a little later. It used to be if you plant one, it gives you that flower again. We'll come back and check that spot and see if maybe it'll spawn a little bit later. But we're trying to make our petal apothecary. So let's go ahead and make, let's see, should have all the materials for it now. Oh, they're all in. I don't know why it doesn't read from the crafting grid. I think one of the next things we are going to do is the refined storage, so I can just craft in one area. So bam, we got a petal apothecary. Now what this is going to be used for, and I guess we're going to use this area over here for Botania, since it's already grassy. That's still sparkling. I don't know what that's sparkling about. It's kind of weird. Just drop this down. Actually, I'm going to put that in the ground. So I'm going to have to reach up for it. Oh yeah, I don't have anything underneath there. That's alright. We're just going to put it in the ground there. So usually you put water in the petal apothecary, and that's how we're going to make our items. So the next thing it wants us to do, and I'm just going by the achievement book. There are not a lot of achievements in here, but there are some pretty big jumps that needs to be done. It just wants us to create 64 living wood and 64 living rock with a pure daisy. So let's look and see what a pure daisy is made of. Pure daisies are made of, you take the white mystical flowers, you put those in the petal apothecary with some water and some seeds, and you get your daisy. So I'm going to need some more white petals. So if I can break this. Okay, well, I'll get that white petal back. Let's make some more floral fertilizer. So I'm going to need to make some regular, back here. Going to need to make some regular ones. Going to need some more yellow flowers. So pardon me while I fertilize the ground over here. Give me some yellow flowers. Okay, so I'm going to need hopefully enough to give me some white flowers. Let me just do a few more. Come on down through here. Botania is a really interesting mod. It's not my favorite by any means, but it's just planting flowers and using those flowers to get materials. Let's see. Get the regular, that rest of that red. I think I'm getting a lot of corn. Oop, that wasn't corn. What was that? That was industrial hemp. Okay, so immersive engineering's in this pack. I did not realize that. All right, so that should be enough here. Let's drop this manure back up here, and let's turn in our dandelions into some flowers. Fertilizer. And let's see. Let's always put the book up there. Okay, so I should be able to get 1, 2. All right, let's hope we get 2 more of the white flowers. So we drop 1. Of course, you don't get any white flowers on that one. I need white flowers to be able to make this pure daisy. Didn't get any on that one either. Of course not. Let me see something real quick. Can I use these other petals to make the yellow color? Did I get yellow? Did not get yellow. All right. Well, we're gonna keep trying. I'm going to put these flowers up pretty soon. I'm gonna have to make a chest just for Botania flowers. Let's see. I'm looking for yellow flowers. I'll come mow the grass after. Yellow flowers is what I need. There we go. Yellow flowers. Thank you. And these more red ones here. Yellow flowers. flower. All right. So we're just getting early on in Botania. I wanted to end the week off with something simple. We'll let the machines run through the rest of the week. And let's see what we get here. Oh, if I can get blue, that'll give me more. I know that these come from the other items. Let's see. Living root. I don't have any living root, I don't think. So just go ahead and make this. Why does it keep pulling the book up there? Go away. What did I run out of? Oh, I ran out of the red rose. Like, I know I have plenty of this stuff. Stop taking my book. I feel like I'm fighting with the computer here. All right, let's see if we can get this little achievement done. And in between episodes, I need white flowers. There's one. Okay, two. Thank goodness. Okay, so we have our white flowers here. So let me just show you how the Petal Apothecary works. We're going to need a bucket of water. Where are my buckets at? Grab a quick bucket of water. Oh, look at my little guys. They're fighting over there. Okay, so grab a bucket of water. And we're going to toss this into our Petal Apothecary. Now, if I drop... Oh, where are the flowers? There's... Get the petals going. So I have 5 petals, and I want to put all of these items on my hotbar. I need 5 petals and just a regular seed. So if I actually drop the 5 petals, or 4 petals... 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see it kind of gives you a little formula. It says now I have 4 petals in here, and if I add a seed, I'll get a pure daisy. So I'm just going to drop the seed in, and bam, we have a pure daisy. Now, the book wanted us to create, what did it want us to create? Living wood and living rock, surrounded by the pure daisy. So the way to do this, you just drop your pure daisy. Let me clean up the area around it. Like I said, I'll mow the grass in between episodes. To make the living rock, you just actually surround your pure daisy with cobblestone. I think it's cobblestone. We'll find out. It's either cobblestone or stone. And then to make we're going to just let that sit for a little bit. Is it stone or cobblestone? Oh gosh. I have to remember which one it is. Let's go back for a second. Pure daisy, wood, and stone. It actually is stone. Okay, my bad. Let's go ahead and pick this up. All right, so you're going to take stone and surround your pure daisy, and then you need the raw wood to surround your pure daisy. Now I know I have the wood all ready to go. Don't know if I have any stone ready to go, but I know I have the wood, so let me go ahead and grab that. So the quest calls for 64 pieces, so I'm just going to take that one. You can make 8 at a time around the pure daisy. Oh, I do have stone. I saw it. There it is. So we're going to finish this part of the achievement book before we end off for the week. Oops, I'll pick that up in a second. Just making a mess in here. It's a nice pretty field. But if you lay out your wood surrounding your pure daisy, the pure daisy is going to transform that. I think it takes a couple of minutes. Okay, while it does that, I'm going to just clear off this extra space here. Get rid of my axe. Look at this piece of wood. Nothing's happening yet. There's pretty sparkles around there. See the particle effects, you know that something is going on. Any day now. You can do it. I know you can. Alright, let's see. For some reason I lost my torch over here. Don't like X's on there. It's going to transform any moment. Can you do it? Come on. There we go. See, it transfers the oak wood into living wood. So we're going to need to do that 8 times for the achievement. So we'll do that off camera. And the next one is same. You do the same thing for the stone to get living stone. All right, we're going to go ahead and end the episode there for right now. We're just starting in a Botania. We created our book, The Petal Apothecary. And like I said, there's only a few quests that are actually shown here, but there's a lot of stuff that it takes to get from creating a mana pool and a mana spreader all the way to creating the portal of Alphium. You're going to need to get the mana. We'll talk about that in the next few episodes. And I'll work through Botania, and then the next time we actually record, I'll show you just some other things to look at on it. But like I said, we're going to end the episode for now. I want to thank you for watching watching this episode. If you like to support me and what I'm doing, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I have so much fun in just playing Minecraft, and I love hearing from people that also are playing Minecraft. There's so many things that I don't know, but it's all about a learning experience. If you have any tips, tricks, or techniques, or something you would like to see me do in this particular pack, or if you would like to see me play any other Minecraft packs, go ahead and leave a comment and leave a comment down at the bottom. But otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully we'll have a lot more materials, getting closer to finishing up the mystical agriculture section. All right, until next time, I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.